raptor fans. I'm so happy to see you back for another week. This week, we have a really special episode. We're going to be talking to Kim Westfall. She'll be telling us all about her career, how she got started at Soarin Hawk, and maybe even some crazy stories she's had here in the ICU. So what are you waiting for? Come on inside. She's waiting for us. So introduce yourself, tell us how long you've worked at Soarin Hawk, and then how you got started in veterinary medicine.
My name is Kim. I started in Soarin Hawk in 2015. I started out as someone who just took care of the raptors, the educational birds, and one day our veterinarian asked me if I would be interested in potentially rehabbing some of the birds at my house. At the time, we didn't have space enough to do rehab for all the birds in one spot. So she started teaching me how to do a lot of the procedures, and then over the years I have just incorporated going to seminars and doing webinars and then just learning from the veterinarians as we go.
Tell us how you got started with Soarin Hawk specifically, and then what advice would you give to somebody who wants to start working in a place like this?
Well, actually, it's kind of a crazy story. My mom was actually looking to find a place to volunteer, and she had heard about Soarin Hawk, so I told her that I would just come with her to be a support person, and I wound up volunteering, and she didn't. So I would say anybody who wants to get started working with raptors and rehabilitation, you really need to have patience, a genuine passion and desire to work with them. At Soarin Hawk, we do our best to train new volunteers to learn how to observe body behavior and how to actually care for them. And all the whole steps of the way, our volunteers will train and help you along. So come on out.
Tell me, what is the most dramatic bird ER story? One that felt like it's straight out of one of those medical TV show dramas, but with lots of feathers.
So there have been occasions where we are here and all of a sudden we just have 2, 3, 4 birds coming in all at the same time. And so a lot of times when it's happened, thankfully we've had enough people here, so we've got people treating birds over here, people treating birds over here, somebody's running back and forth trying to see what's going on in each place so that we can give them the best care that we can.
Yeah, and that's just how it is sometimes working in this field. You never know what is going to happen next.
Right.
So if raptors could write a Yelp review, what do you think they would say about the medical care here at Soarin Hawk?
Well, I would hope they would say that it was talentastic, of course, number one. But I would hope that they would say that we were gentle with them and treated them like royalty. Their perches were comfortable. The food was the chef's kiss, 5 stars. You know, so would be what, 10 talons out of 10?
Yeah. The bedside care is not just important in human medicine, it's just as important in animal care.
Very, very true, very true.
Do you ever find yourself developing a really special bond with certain birds? And then how do you handle saying goodbye to these birds after they've been released?
That's a good question. We absolutely do form bonds with these birds, and once we get them released and we watch them fly free, it's an emotional thing for us, but it also is so heartwarming to know that we, as a team, all of us, have given this bird a second chance.
So what is one myth about raptors you wish you could erase forever? Like, what's the weirdest one you've ever heard?
Okay, so I think the one that I would like to get rid of forever is the fact that they are dangerous to people's pets. Even though they are super adept at hunting, majority of them are not looking to carry off people's cats and dogs. You know, they're looking for rabbits and squirrels and things like that. So kind of gives them a bad name, and it also makes people scared of them when actually they are doing a big service to us by
Yeah.
keeping the rodent population down.
Yeah, and not every animal is going to be cute and cuddly like the dogs and cats on TV.
Correct.
Sometimes they're going to be a different kind of beautiful, and that's okay too.
Yes. So also the weirdest one I've heard is that people are 100% convinced that when turkey vultures are circling in the sky, it's because someone is going to be dying soon.
Really?
Yes. So what they're actually doing is they are riding the thermals, and what they're doing is it's energy. It takes a lot of energy for them to fly. So when they ride the thermals, they are not giving out a whole lot of energy, and they're able to just scan the area for the carrion that they're looking for. They're not trying to predict someone's death.
Yeah, it's just like when we go ahead and take the escalator instead of the stairs.
Right.
What does a typical day look like for you in the ICU, if that even exists?
So honestly, it's not as bad as you would think. So we come in, we get food prepared. Each bird has a specific diet that it has. We prepare medications if that bird needs medications. We have little places that they are staying in, so we would pretty much just move them, give them a medication, give them their food, and move on to the next bird. And that's, and then on the downside for us is, cleaning icky bird poop and doing some icky dishes. But yeah, other than that, that's about a typical day. It's not really, it's just time consuming mostly.
Yeah, it's a labor of love.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Definitely.
So what's the most unexpected object or injury you've had to treat in one of your bird patients?
So we have a current patient. It's a turkey vulture. He came in with a leg trap attached to his toe. So unfortunately, he lost part of the toe, but our veterinarian was able to suture it up. He is currently in one of our large flight pens outside, and he's going home this weekend.
Oh.
So yeah. So, but I would say that's probably one of the weirdest that I've had.
Yeah.
We get a lot of things, and believe it or not, it's a lot of human things.
Yeah.
So car strikes, soccer nets, fencing, poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
And gunshots.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Well, we're so happy that Soarin Hawk exists to be able to take in all these birds and give them a second chance.
right. Thank you.
How do you stay grounded when you're dealing with animals that are always in some sort of emotional or physical distress?
Can be emotional on all of us. So the best that we can do is just stay focused on what it is that we're here to do, and that is to take care of them by giving them the best practices that we can. And then in the end, there's a lot of times that we will sit and talk to each other about the cases because it can be emotional and it can take toll on each other. So we can talk to each other about what is happening, and and then celebrate all those little victories. Even if it's something tiny, it's nice to call one of your team members and say, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this! This is what this bird did today." And so it's really nice to be able to have a team that we can count on.
Yeah, that's something so special I've learned in my time at working at Soarin Hawk so far, is that it is a community and a family, and being able to have those people that you can count on to cry with you or celebrate with you is something so special to this organization that I haven't been fortunate enough to see in very many other places like this. And lastly, what is one moment that you've had at Soarin Hawk that made you stop and think, this is why I do what I do?
So we had a very large female bald eagle come in. She had consumed some kind of meal that contained lead pellets. So a lot of times when they consume lead pellets, it is very hard for them to overcome. It's kind of a waiting game, so we have to wait for her to digest it through the system. Unfortunately, sometimes those tiny pellets can get stuck in the folds of the stomach or in the GI tract somewhere, and they're not able to expel it. And then the lead just continues to leach into the system until they pass. Well, this girl managed to pass all of these pellets. She recovered beautifully, and we had a big celebration and sent her on her way. And it was amazing to watch her fly off, and we heard her partner hollering at her when we released her.
And that is so special. That has to be one of the best
Yeah.
stories that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time
Thank
today and
you.
sitting down to talk with me.
Of course.
And I hope that all the Raptor fans enjoy hearing all of your stories as much as I did. But we'll be sure to have you on us soon again.
Okay, thank you.
That was so amazing. I learned so much about Soarin Hawk, and I feel like I need to change my career and become a veterinarian. Thank you guys so much again for spending another Saturday here with me, your host, Lana at Soarin Hawk. And remember, this is a non-profit, and Soarin Hawk wouldn't be able to do these amazing things without supporters like you. So please head to soarinhawk.org right now to be able to donate to help keep this place full of birds and love. I'll see you next week. Bye!